I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this because I don't like the attitude of the video I'm going to be reviewing and the individual who produced it. I find it immature, childish in many ways.
Just terrible logic. Let's do some actual research in the Bible to find out what the why is for the what's in Romans 8.
Ooh.
All that Jeff has to do in order, and Paul says, I say that God is not...
What happened to the rest of Romans 8 and 9? Mr. How to Be Christian Cowboy Man? You can't even touch that, can you? It probably scares you to death. And just the schmaltzy, schmarmy humor stuff, evidently, especially younger folks, find that to be really cool. Again, it's in a mocking, condescending, disrespectful type thing. That's his shtick. That's who he is. Jesus dies for all these people, even though he's not going to save the vast majority of those folks. Well, obviously those who came before his time. I'm not sure what he would do with that, because if whole world means whole world, does that mean everybody before the time of Christ too? I don't know. We rarely get answers to questions like that. And it's so obvious that there are this. For God so loved the world, love not the things of the world. If you don't notice the difference, you're going to make John say some silly things, aren't you? Yeah, but he doesn't. It doesn't. Exegesis? No, not from the guy with the water pistols. Exegesis isn't his thing. How do we get on that? As you're going to see, he's going to sit down. He's got these little plastic squirt guns, and he's wearing a cowboy hat. And he's insulting, he's arrogant, he's condescending. As far as I know, he's never done any meaningful debates, never taught biblical languages, but he knows everything. He's got it all down.
Your will, your action, your failures, your successes.
And he supplies absolutely no support for this. He's just teaching the word of Durbin. The word of God, on the other hand, doesn't agree with the word of Durbin. Shocker. Nothing new there. To give an example of what's happening here, 1 Kings 3, verse 12 gives us a what. It tells us that the Lord appeared to Solomon in a dream, and God said to him, I give you a wise and discerning mind. That is the what. God is the one doing this action. God is the one who gave Solomon a wise and discerning mind. Solomon didn't give himself a wise and discerning mind. Solomon got a wise and discerning mind because God gave it to him. So we now know the what. But from that very...
Did you catch that? Just poof! See, I started seeing this video, not this video, but this person's videos, and they first showed up, and I looked at them, and I thought, well, this is pretty simplistic Roman Catholic argumentation. There might be something worthwhile in responding to some of this. And then as I started watching the videos, I'm like, it takes forever for this guy to make his point. I mean, 95% of the time is wasted. There are just so many face-plantingly bad portions of this that's a complete waste. So that you don't make really, really silly arguments like the guy with the cowboy hat. When I say it's next to impossible to meaningfully respond to videos like this because 90% of it is a waste of time. He has just played both Jeff and I reading the same text. And it's just, I don't know, in a rather condescending, mocking fashion. Hey, congratulations, you read that right. Oh, what use is this? That's why I've resisted even wasting the time, because you can't help but waste time. Well, Paul wrote letters to other churches and talked about the elect. Paul knew the tradition of Jesus. John chapter 17, I have others who will believe because of them. I pray for them and not for the world. I mean, come on, you have to tear the New Testament to shreds to come up with such a horrific argument as, well, actually, this refutes Calvinism because that would just mean that the us here was Paul and the Romans. Seriously? That has got to be one of the worst arguments I've ever... And people find this so impressive. Wow, I never thought of all that before.